Okay, everyone, places. This is the final scene, so let's make this one count. And action.
Hello, welcome everybody.
Yeah, so don't ask me to say welcome to, because you're saying welcome to them, not me. Because we've already said welcome, so what's the point? I find it pointless.
Hello, Dan.
Hello, everybody out there.
What have you been up to, Dan?
What have I been up to? Oh, we had a wedding that we went to last week.
Oh, yes.
And someone I've known since she was a little baby. And it was up in...
Sunshine.
No, it wasn't Sunshine. It was...
Emu Bottom Homestead.
No, well, Emu Bottom Homestead, which is Sunbury.
Oh,
And the
Sunbury.
only way I remember that place is because there was a concert there, a very famous concert in the 70s.
Oh, lovely, keep going.
Queen played there. Anyway, and so it was lovely. It was a nice drive up, didn't take too long, and it's this beautiful old homestead. And as we were just getting out of the car and walking up to find where everyone was, it started to rain. And then when we went round the corner, we saw that there were chairs outside, and we realised then that, oh no, they've picked outside wedding, and it looks like it's here to stay. The rain just getting worse and worse. They started handing out umbrellas. It wasn't going to go anywhere, so it was a bit of a rush, and they were refusing to have it indoors because there was a place, sort of one of the little cabin things that you could go to, and you can have an indoor wedding as well.
I have this all the time, obviously being a celebrant, because people they chose that place because they wanted that outdoor place, like that exact spot.
Exactly. And have you had issues with that before, where they've said no? You
Many,
get what you get?
yeah. Oh, okay, not many times where they've said no, it's going to be outside. Did it continue to be outside?
No, it couldn't. It was pouring.
Yes, all right, then I'm glad that it went inside, because, yes, I have had them that continued to be outside. And what do all of the guests remember from that wedding? That they were cold and they were wet.
Exactly, and they had nothing to change into.
Yes, that's right. So it's good that they went inside, because everyone is happier to be inside.
I wasn't so happy because my mate is not able to walk around dirt, pebbly paths and things like that. So he had a chair, a wheelchair, and everyone was rushing. So, and because he was sitting, one umbrella wasn't doing the trick, or just they weren't big enough. So he was holding two umbrellas, and I was holding a third umbrella above me, and also trying to push the wheelchair. And then we got to the hill, and it was this steep hill going up to where the wedding was going to be held, but it was that sort of white, gravelly stuff that you sink into.
Yes.
And so I had to try and push up that gravelly hill and get him to safety, because it was just the wheels were digging in and I was sweating, so it was just a manic period before the actual wedding. But then when the wedding happened, it was fantastic.
Oh, nice.
He was just freaked out because he didn't trust me. He didn't trust my skills in being able to push a wheelchair around,
Yes.
despite my many years of service.
Exactly.
So that's what I did, and it was a great wedding. I was the toast of the town once I had a few wines in me.
Oh,
and
okay.
The in-laws liked me very much, and the grandparents liked me. It's always the older ones who like me.
Oh, right. So you mean like you got a bit drunk and you were the centre of attention?
I was very social.
Ah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I went to the Peninsula Hot Springs yesterday with 5 friends, including, of course, your wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was just everything that we all needed. It was just perfect. We got there, dropped the kids off at school, and then stayed there and had partners or other people to pick up the kids. And so there was no rush to get back for after school. So I think we all got home about 7 something. So that was amazing and just relaxing. It was really very, very nice.
We couldn't quite work out here at home how that was possible to be in water. Like for me, 40 minutes, I'm done.
My husband couldn't either. Actually, we talked about that because we said, maybe we should bring our families next time. And then a couple of us said, actually, my husband would sit there for half an hour and then say, okay, I've done this. What's next?
Mm-hmm.
We all just sat in there all day. We got out to have lunch and then we went straight back in again until that time. and it was fine. We did talk the entire time. Someone was talking at all times. There was no staring off at nothing.
No enjoying.
That we enjoyed just while listening to someone else talking.
But is it really enjoying the moment? The moment's not happening because you're talking over it.
I really enjoyed that moment and looking at the birds, and they have like this part where like we were overlooking this amphitheatre thing where they have like a fire and you could smell the smoke every now and then and just look at it. It's kind of quite Central Australia, just like red, deserty looking, just kind of dreamtimey Aboriginally. That's Aboriginally? Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of thing. Yeah, it was like that. So it was nice. We just looked at that and then it rained really hard on our heads.
Yeah, I like that.
That was good. And then it stopped raining and that was lovely too.
I sort of get it. For me, I'm in water for 30 minutes and I'm wrinkled.
Yeah, we were wrinkled.
Very, very wrinkled to the point where it becomes painful.
Yes, okay. Maybe don't go.
I'm not going
It's
to
not
go.
your thing. No.
I hate it.
Yeah. So yeah, we decided
like baths.
not to bring family. No family.
No, I went to one in New Zealand. We did that on our honeymoon and that was fun, but it's too hot. I'd sweat and it was just this discomfort of having a hot face, and if there's no air and wind, I feel like I was struggling to breathe.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
I'm a little freaky.
So I thought we might pop straight on to our Neurodivergent Digest. Are you impressed that I remembered what it's called for the first time ever?
No, because I told you. And I've forgotten as well. I had to search for it. I still think I need to make a little disc of just all these songs so I can listen to them and remember what they are.
We need a sticky note thing, actually, and a template when we send out, like, what are we going to talk about? Actually, a template. We need to cover these things because we're relying on me remembering.
I know, yeah. And I need to put them all in one place so I know. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's more that I've done a couple of weeks ago on a recording that'll come out, which has got a couple of extra songs, but they're not going to be regular. They're just one-offs.
Oh, okay.
I like those too.
Special edition.
Special edition, one-off.
Yes. You could be, instead of doing a competition for like getting a cup, a late to the party cup, you should be like, you get a personalised song written by Dan.
People do that. There are places you can go to do that. And I could definitely.
I've seen that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you should do that. You should make that should be the prize.
Yeah. I can pull melodies out my backside very quickly.
Okay. Well, I
Not
don't think they want
literally.
them out the backside, but they actually, I think that they would probably enjoy that. Maybe you should write one for your beautiful wife for Mother's Day.
I've done all that before.
Oh, and did she like it?
I think the other girls were more impressed than she was.
Which other girl? The other girl you sent it to?
No, when I'd sing, like I think I did one on her 21st and...
Whose?
At Jen's 21st.
Who's the other girl?
Oh, there were a bunch of them. They were all sitting around me with doughy eyes saying, "Oh, did you just make that up all yourself?"
Oh, okay. I thought you meant all the other girls that you wrote songs for.
No,
Okay.
I don't think I've done that. No, I haven't written any other songs for anyone else. I did poems.
Ah, okay. All right, now play the music.
Neurodivergent Digest.
Okay. Asperger's Victoria has been around for many
God, no.
years. When my son was first diagnosed, I found them a great support. This is Asperger's Victoria. Anyway, they are changing their name given that Asperger's is now an outdated term.
Yay!
You can email through your suggestions for a new name on there. Just pop onto the aspergersvic.org.au website to actually put forward some names. What would you think? I'm just putting you on the spot here. What would you think would be a good name for Asperger's Victoria?
Not out of Asperger's Victoria.
Sorry?
Not Asperger's
No,
Victoria.
not that. But is this like very an autistic thing to say? How about Autism Victoria?
I'm sure there's got to be one already.
Well, Amaze would kind of be that, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's called Amaze. But what's another name they could be called?
Neurodivergent Digest.
Oh, my gosh. We should sell that to them.
I'd sell them the... Yeah, they've got the song already, so...
Yes, here's the song. Neurodivergent. Maybe that covers other things. It needs to be just autism based.
So if it's Asperger's Victoria, does that mean it's catering to a certain type of autism?
Yes, I guess so. You could probably say, and we don't like to say, we don't say that anymore, do we? The
That's right.
more able, I guess, more. We don't say functioning. More. That's what
easily
it was.
hidden. I always think maybe that's okay to say.
But when a lot of people are when your child is first diagnosed and you get you're the shock. Obviously, there's a difference if you're more severe, I guess. But I know I'm using the wrong language. But a lot of people grasp onto, and I don't know if they do anymore. But when it had both terms being used, I remember people would say, "Oh, my child has been diagnosed," but it's Asperger's. Like they would say that because they're kind of still in denial at that first initial stage. And then you move on to. So I think I probably initially, when my son was little, would be like only reading books that were talking about Asperger's, not autism.
Right.
And or just looking at things about Asperger's because I didn't think that autism related to us.
That's interesting. So I think it depends as to what they're catering for, as to what name they would be doing, because they could do just like a neurodivergent or something like that.
But that includes other neurodivergent.
It does.
Thingamabobs, yeah.
And I can't copy and paste in here, so I don't know. I was going to look at the website, but
well,
how many names can you come up with, for goodness sakes?
Just autism.
Like a big acronym.
Oh,
instead of acronym-y one. Maybe it could be. Oh no, that wouldn't work.
I'm going to think you're going to need some time, so maybe we'll talk about it next sesh. But for now, I need to continue my news reading.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Chloe
Hayden has a new podcast, and it's called Boldly Me, where she interviews a whole lot of interesting people.
Is that her little blurb?
No, I've just made that up. No, she did all different sorts of things. I just made that up.
Yeah, she certainly did, didn't she?
Yeah, so anyway, you can put the link in the show notes to that because I think it would be great. I've actually put the link on the notes for you, so you just have to copy and paste. Anyway, that would be really good. I actually haven't listened to it yet, even though it came out, I think, last week. I think it'd be really great because I just love listening to her voice.
I got a bit annoyed, to be honest, when I was looking at that stuff popping up on Facebook because it was all so very slick and colourful, and the cameras were sweeping around, and it was all just very, very well done.
Well, it's through one of those, it's not through Listen, is it? One of those things. So it's all done professionally. She's obviously there and she's turning up and she's doing the interviews, but she's not like you or me, Dan, who are doing all the grunt work.
Yeah, but can we do that? We do like a sweeping around?
Sure.
Let's try it.
No.
Have you got your phone?
Well, yes, but I'll wait until you're doing your little thingy.
My little thingy what?
You're harping on about anxiety a little bit later. So while you're doing that, I'll do the swing over because you'll just be talking about the
But
science
no, it has
bit.
to be cutting edge. It has to be quick.
I'm going to be cutting edge and quick.
And bam, and this is going to be awesome, and we have to come up with words that the kids like groovy and ace and bulk. Stuff the kids
slay.
know.
Don't they say slay?
They say, do they? Okay. They say slay. So we'll have to put the word slay in there somewhere.
I'll talk. You just do your thing and I'll go slaying.
I need to get some colourful clothes.
Okay,
it's
now
ridiculous.
Let me continue. My next news item. Joe James, the autistic photographer who we follow on our socials, he posted a question which Mr. Men character would you be? And I thought, that's really interesting to me because, Dan, given that you have read all the Mr. Men books probably 433 times each,
yes.
Which Mr. Men character are you?
What did you do? Could you figure one out?
I didn't figure it out. I actually did a questionnaire because I love questionnaires. I answered a questionnaire online and all the different things, and it told me who I would be. Wait, I think that you know which one it was, but which is that? Okay, I'll just say it.
Yeah, say it.
Okay. All right. It came up with, and I think a lot of people would not be surprised, Little Miss Busy.
They should just call it Little Miss ADHD, really, shouldn't they?
Really? They should actually. We should do that. We should create new ones.
Oh.
Neurodivergent ones.
You have no idea. Go on.
And that'd be great. And then Eloise could probably illustrate them. That'd be fun.
And you
could draw the stories, but it can't be about Little. Anyway, Little Miss Busy is occupied, bustling with a multitasker. I love nothing more than to be hard. Oh, be hard at work. I said to be hard work. To be hard at work,
Well-
keeping yourself busy. You have 10 books on the go at once and 7 different jobs. This is very, very true. Oh, it says, what's a holiday? Well, no, I'm also planning 3 different holidays at the same time as well. So that's fine.
Well, she planned holidays too. She loved it. The planning was the best part of the holiday for
I
her.
wouldn't know. Can you quote anything from what she said?
I can't quote directly,
I
but
thought
that
you would.
was that she loved the planning parts of the holiday. She thought it was fantastic.
Oh, okay.
So Little Miss Busy does go on holidays too.
All right. Well, tell me about you. Well, who do you think you would be?
Well, I think I would be. I did one. I found one online, and it came up with me as being Mr. Happy, which was interesting because I was answering that I liked slow walks in the
Park or beach?
amongst the trees, and I like talking to a farmer and not other people. And
A farmer.
a farmer, specifically
Oh,
a
okay.
farmer. And so I don't know how it turned out to be that it was Mr. Happy, but knowing the stories, I know exactly what I would be. I believe that I am Mr. Miserable, but after spending a week living with Mr. Happy.
Okay.
You
After
see?
you're living with him, then you'd be miserable.
No, he goes in there miserable. He leaves exactly the same as Mr. Happy.
Okay.
That's after 2 weeks. I'm about a week in. That's how I think I come up. Mr. Miserable, but not so. What's in between miserable and happy? Somewhere in the middle, which is where I always am. See? It makes sense.
Okay.
Mr. in the middle. Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Are you going to deny it, or are you going to say, yeah, that sounds about right?
No, I'm waiting for you to say my black humour does
Oh,
come
God.
out. That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. That's why I highlighted it.
Well, no, because above that, there's more information.
Sorry.
This is what I do. I get so bored sometimes reading these bloody stories to him. I say, Henry, I can't do this. Look, can I just make up a story?
Yeah, I was going to say, ask that. What does he say? No.
And I've been doing that for both kids, and I love the pressure that you get put under to come up with a story just straight away, and it's so much fun. So I do that once in a while when I'm allowed to, and I try to make them based on sort of issues that have been faced around this time. You know, so if he's got particular issues with bullying or whatever else it be with reading, I will come up with a character
Okay.
to do that. But the one character that's survived more than one story has been Mr. Murder, which will, from what I've been told, can come across as being quite interpreted in many ways. But for us, it's just a very funny, jokey sort of character who loves to murder but never actually manages to do what he wants to do.
Is this maybe how you feel?
No.
Interesting.
Well, the favorite one we came up with.
I'm glad I'm behind you in our little train of doing our podcast, and you're not behind me because I'm not sure how I'd feel about that.
Well, we love it. Mr. Murder tried to murder Mr. Jelly, and that's been our favourite so far because, of course, he tried to murder Mr. Jelly and the knives just bounce off and stretching racks don't work. So they ended up having a cup of tea together and having a lovely chat and became good friends.
Are you doing that off the cuff or
Off the
as you're
cuff.
talking, or have you had a little bit of thought
No,
about
I had
it?
no think. I just come up with them on the
You
spot.
should come up with some more, like a little group of... You've done a kids' book thingy-mabob before?
Yeah, I've got lots of little kids' stories lying around.
Yeah, why don't you do them? And then Eloise could illustrate them.
Well, I've tried to. I've got Dark Barnacle, an amazing series where we've spent a lot of time and she refuses to keep working on it.
Okay, but you do the drawing and you do the writing and
I do all
she
the
do the
writing.
drawing.
I've
Okay.
written the first chapter, but she refuses to do the drawing
Is
for
it too big?
No, she doesn't know how to do backgrounds. That's been the problem.
Okay, all right. Now it's time to move on to our topic of the day.
Oh,
So while you're just...
no,
While you're fluffing on a little bit, what do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know if I feel...
What?
I was trying to act.
Oh,
I was trying to act to the topic.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was going nowhere with it.
like what? We're not doing this topic?
I'm really...
No, you did really well because I believed...
I tried to murder Mr. Jelly and it just wasn't working and the knives didn't work. I burnt him and he just turned into sugar. Then he just reconstituted again. I don't know what to do. Did that sound right? Was that...
Not the way my anxiety presents, but...
Well, that's how Mr. Murder's anxiety
okay.
comes across. When he can't commit a decent murder on one of the Mr. Men.
Amazing. Tell us about the research, Dan.
Well, I think everyone knows that this is a biggie, and I can't imagine there's anyone who's self-diagnosed or diagnosed with autism that doesn't experience anxiety. And by looking at, reading up on this sort of stuff, it's just, it's so prevalent. Then people are more prone to experiencing anxiety, and the estimates are that up to half of all autistic people experience high levels of anxiety on a regular basis. And now I'm getting filmed at this particular time. This is not going to be, how's this going to be like zippy and...
Look, it's going in and out. Anyway, keep going because no one can see that. So.
Hey, Spolk! Experiencing high levels of anxiety on a regular basis. So high levels regularly for half of autistic people, but as I've said myself, I've rarely had the big high anxiety thing. Mine has been thousands of little ones. So everyone experiences it differently, but they all come back to, this is ridiculous. I got nothing cool. I haven't even been doing any cool stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm being filmed at the same time when I'm talking about this. What is that doing to my anxiety?
If they follow us on our socials, then
Yeah.
they will see those videos.
I had a little, look, I could have used this. I got a little cicada that I could have just put on
Okay.
top of my head.
Yeah, photo of a cicada, go.
What is this, a little friend?
Go.
Look, no,
all
like
right.
this. Can you see it on top of my head?
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. Now that's cool. That's, the kids love that. The kids love science and they love exoskeletons.
Okay.
We're going to be so hip.
Amazing. Now, continue on. Where are you up to? Keep going.
Ow! It's all stuck in my hair now. Get it off!
You should put this. You got hairspray in your hair.
Yeah, that's the only way it keeps it together.
Why are you hairspray every day?
Because I'm a modern kid who uses hairspray.
Okay, interesting. All right, now, is it my turn to talk here?
No. A new study... Oh, hang on, sorry. There have been cases where people have been misdiagnosed with a mental illness or other disability such as social anxiety disorder or OCD. So that's often how people come into their autism diagnosis, through getting misdiagnosed with some of these other things, because they're so interrelated. That's just how interrelated this stuff is together with autism. And there's a new study that shows that receiving an autism diagnosis in adulthood, rather than childhood, can lead to lower quality of life, more severe mental health symptoms, and a higher autistic trait level. I don't know what that means, the higher autistic trait levels. What does it mean? Traits.
Well, doesn't that, it just kind of means in the old way of saying high functioning and lower functioning?
I thought it meant more hand waving and whatever it is you do.
Yeah, like the more severe you are, like if you're like, I guess, banging your head against the wall non-stop.
I do stuff with my hands that I didn't realise I did. Jenny pointed it out to me and I'm still not quite sure because I didn't notice I was doing it. But I do something with my hands when I'm about to pick something up or something. I think I shake my hands or something before I pick, or my fingers go really quickly or something.
Okay.
Anyway. So that's that. New studies. Autism.
Interesting. Okay. Do you want to talk about yours?
You're just going to lead me into every point.
Yeah, because you're pausing, and I'm like, what are you pausing for? Just keep going.
Well, okay. So for me, anxiety, as I've just been saying it, I've sort of experienced stress and anxiety from a very young age. I think for me, it probably hit around about age 9 when my parents got divorced. Before that, I just don't recall. I don't recall much of the time, I guess, but that's when I did feel life was a bit tougher, because there was things were happening around me that were just family circumstances and all that sort of stuff. But it just, to me, that was just my life. And because I rarely got a break from that, what I understand now, that anxiety, the stress, I didn't know that's what it was. So it didn't exist. It was just my normal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for me, all those years up until I got my diagnosis, and particularly when I started taking the medication, it was hidden to me. So for me, meltdowns and shutdowns, meltdowns were shutdowns. So I'd go inside and hide and stay well hidden behind.
Wait, you mean inside yourself or inside?
Inside myself.
Oh,
You would never know
Yeah.
in a million years that I was suffering from any anxiety. Now, because I'm aware of it, I'm sort of starting to learn what the triggers are, what's the circumstances I'm in, who are the people that would trigger me. I'm sort of trying to become aware of like when I'm anxious and then allowing myself time to sort of make sense of it. And the big thing is for me is I'm trying to allow it to express in an honest way, whatever that may be. So instead of going to not instinct or whatever my experiences have told me to go, I'm not doing that. And I had an example of that when I was having a Teams meeting, a meeting online, just with the people I was comfortable with, but there was stuff going on around that time that was causing me a lot of anxiety. And it was sort of a little bit work-related as well. So anyway, we're in the middle of this meeting and I just suddenly have this feeling wash over me, like this sort of sense of panic. And I thought, okay, well, I know what this is. And instead of just keeping my smile up and chatting away, I thought, no, I'm going to let this go where it leads me. And what do I really want to do? And what I really wanted to do was just hang up. And so I did. I just left the meeting. I quickly sent a message to my manager and said, I just need to go for a walk, which is exactly what I did. I just got out, went for a walk, and I found that whole experience quite empowering, quite fascinating, because I'd never allowed myself to do that before.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
But I think overall, when we're talking about anxiety, I think it affects women more than men in that sort of context, purely because they get diagnosed later all the time. So I think it's possibly a bigger thing for women.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you think?
Well, I'm not sure because I'm just who I am.
Yeah. Well, if you go based on what we've been discussing, that is, late diagnosed people experience more of this. There's more women who get late diagnosed than men, so it has to go that there's going to be a lot more issues with how to deal with anxiety in that respect. Okay. And so with anxiety, obviously there's emotions that come on the ride with that. So it could be all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be one. It could be feelings of shame, guilt, fear, anger, grief, discomfort, and unresolved issues just going on inside that can lead all these things to however you express your anxiety.
Okay.
What about you with anxiety?
Well, I do have constant anxiety, like all the time. It's like a low-level anxiety, but I don't normally have like an anxiety attack, but I really do. Probably the last 10 days I have had quite severe anxiety and it's difficult to do anything at all. So even being here, like I am just really rushing and I am really panicky. So if you're saying I can just get up and walk away, but the thing is if I get up and walk away, it doesn't improve anything.
No.
Nothing can help where I'm at, I guess, right now. Well, the Peninsula Hot Springs was helpful, but it actually really was. But it's just, so like it's hard to explain until you've had it, experienced it. My low-level anxiety constantly was very different to how I'm feeling now, and it's very just rushing through my whole body. I feel like I need to run and run and run, but I can't run. I can't get where I need to be, and I've got like tingly, like just headaches, and it's just rushing, and it's kind of sends you a bit insane that you just can't stop the momentum of that. And that I can lie in my room with listening to a guided meditation with the lights off and the curtains closed, and that's kind of does it help? Kind of.
Yeah, you wonder whether that's like putting a pause on it by doing the low lights and having that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I do really think the geography change a change in geography can help, even if it's going for a walk.
Oh yes, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, and that's right. I've been trying to do those things. So for me, it's like health anxiety. So if there's anything health related, that is my trigger. And so that's why this podcast is so late in getting released, because I just couldn't handle anything. But I'm slowly getting like 5% better each time. But even just talking about it, my head is numb and just it's something I've not understood before. And now I have a lot of I can't really have empathy if I don't understand something. Now I have great empathy for people that have not real anxiety, anxiety attacks. I can understand what that is now. So not really. I'm still kind of going through it, but not ready to talk about it right now because I'm still in it. But what I would like to say is, so right now, like this whole podcast, I don't know whether people would even notice that I'm different, but I'm really different. Can you tell, Dan? Like I'm really, like even coming here, I'm just feeling really sick and dizzy. And can you tell difference or not?
I just sort of go into the mode of, well, this is the things we need to do to get done. So let's just do it.
Yeah, and it should be okay while I'm doing it. It'll be okay while I'm doing it. And it is okay, but just talking about the anxiety stuff is not great until I get to this next bit, which is a distraction from myself, which is Mia Friedman has also, she's got generalised anxiety disorder, which I have, and she also has health anxiety, which is like me. So she describes her anxiety as the thief of joy, and that was a massive trigger for me. Not trigger. That was a massive, clarity for me because that is exactly like anything I've had that is good in my life, I guess, has been if I'm doing something amazing, there's always something in my head that's like, oh, but what if this happens or what if that happens or you have your beautiful baby. I know people think, oh, what if it stops breathing? But it's a bit more extreme, I think, with and then with health anxiety, once you have children and when they're young, you've got this great anxiety about what if you did die and who is going to look after them? Obviously, there's my husband, but it's not the same as having both parents. So I mean, I quite love my autism and I love my ADHD, but I hate my anxiety, and it just reduces so much joy in my life.
Yeah. Reduces, I don't know if thieving or I always think it almost suppresses that part of you that's able to experience joy as well.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, from the outside, many people are thinking, I guess, a lot of people think that I'm a very relaxed person or relaxed parent or great parent and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just thinking it's okay. It could be worse. They're still alive. Like something happens to them. It's not, I'm pretty relaxed and calm about it because, they've just grazed their knee. They haven't died.
I've done things because I have that concern, being an older parent as well. And the kids do mention it once in a while.
Yeah, okay.
But I do. I have done some things personally that I think have helped me get past that issue. I'm doing proactive things as a parent, which I can't talk about here, but I'm doing them. If you want to message me separately, I'll tell you. But
good one.
I can't give that away. But I am doing positive things that are going to help me feel good in that even with me gone, I'll have left something. That's the sort of thing that, because that anxiety came from when my mum passed away when I was 24, and I don't really have anything of hers. It was all I didn't get anything, and so I had very little tangible things to hold on to, and so. I would have hoped, I wished I had more. I wished I had more things, which is why you're surrounded by my grandparents' things in this room. Yeah. It's because I want to hold on to those memories through these little pieces of furniture and things like that. Yeah, those things are important to me, and I'm assuming my kids are going to feel that way as well.
Yeah, that's true. Can we change it now?
Change what? The furniture?
Sorry. Can we move on to the next topic now, please?
What's the next topic? I don't know.
It's called text fuck-ups.
Oh, yes, please.
Do we have music for that or not?
Oh.
I don't remember if we do.
I don't know if we have yet.
We're just like...
But I can't do...
Text fuck-ups. La, 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 la.
Can you do a few versions now, and I'll use what you do now in the actual song. So go.
Text fuck-ups. Text fuck-ups. Text fuck...
No. Next.
Oh, you can just merge them together? Text fuck-ups.
How about going this beat?
Okay. Text fuck-ups. Text fuck-ups. Okay, that's enough. Now you've got enough. Now. Embarrass me. Okay, now. Text fuck-ups. Text fuck-ups. Text fuck-ups. Text. Okay, that's enough. Now you've got enough. Now.
Well, you're getting the vocals happening for this next bit because we need it.
Okay.
We need our vocals. Are these mine? These are ones I found, aren't they?
No, I found them.
Oh, I thought I had some too.
No.
Did you take mine away?
Did not? No. Okay.
All right, so
You can put your
you can
popular
be.
ones in.
I have to be green because I can't
Okay.
say the word
Okay.
on the first one. So, hang on. What's the context here? They need to
know.
have rich lives.
I'm the
before
mom.
we start.
Am I the mom? And you're the kid.
Okay, so that's you're the mum and I'm the kid.
Okay. Come over if you can. Dad's outside trying to fuck the mailbox and it isn't pretty.
What the hell are you talking about?
Just what I said. Oh, fix the mailbox. Oh my God, not the other thing.
Oh, okay. I can't be there till 2. What an annoying daughter.
I thought it was a son. That's all right. Okay. Do you want to be green or...
Okay. I'll be green this time.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Now, we're going back to the accents here. This is in London.
I'll try.
I'll try a bit of Cockney. Okay. Were you in London during the riots last week?
Eh? The cops came to my building and forced everyone to ejaculate. It was a mess.
With everyone ejaculating at once like that? I guess it would be.
Evacuated. Damn you, Steve Jobs.
LOL!
I'm not as good as I thought I was in an English accent.
And aren't I supposed to go actually laugh out loud as opposed to saying lol?
Oh, yeah. Oh, just laugh. You go, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Okay. This one, I think I'll be green. I'm going to be Maria. Are you packing a sweatshirt? Do you think we'll need one?
Oh, am I a girl or a boy?
I have no idea. Let's just make it non-binary.
Okay, say it again. Okay.
Are you packing a sweatshirt? Do you think we will need one?
I'm bringing 2. My camel toe is huge, so I'm just cramming as much as I can in there.
Oh.
My camo tote, OMG! That is the last straw with autocorrect.
The straw that broke the camel toe's back. Laugh my ass off.
LMAO!
Oh. LMAO, yeah. Laugh my ass off. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. They're pretty good. But
And scene.
Cut. Backing vocalist for King Creole, scene 3. Report to set. Mr. Presley, stand by.
okay. And done. Now, so this we're about to move into Autistic Moments, right? And I actually have a real life one that happened to me. It's pretty embarrassing. I actually haven't said it to anybody except one person at the time.
To the person who was on the receiving end.
No, another person. Yeah.
Oh.
One other person. Yeah. Okay, they might have forgotten by now. Okay.
Autistic Moments.
What, now? Oh, shit.
That's when you just played the music. Okay, so I was working in a big corporate company in like I'll say it's sales and marketing role, and I had friends, and so you're doing your email, and so I was emailing my friends, and we were just getting silly and a bit like naughty, rude, and I think it was something like we were just being silly, joking, but at the same time, I was doing another conversation with a big supermarket person, a person who works at a big supermarket.
In person?
On email.
On email, okay.
So I was doing this with this person, I contacted one of the big supermarkets and conversing with them. And I accidentally sent them the wrong thing, and what I'd sent them was something like, when I get my big vagina over to you guys and show you my big vagina, you'll be able to see everything that's inside it. It's something like that, or you'll be able to, it'll be all greasy, or it's just something ridiculous. It was something stupid because we're just talking about silly things. And I sent it to the person at the big corporate supermarket. And then she wrote back and she's like, I don't think this was for me. But she didn't see any of the other stuff. It just would have looked like I was messaging someone about my big greasy vagina. And then when she wrote back, I did actually melt and die at my desk for a few minutes. And then I think probably took a few days before I told this one friend who does listen to the podcast, and they would have forgotten probably by now. And I told them, And it was just the most mortifying thing because then I had to see this person because like we have to get dressed up and go there and, present yourself well. And then I've done that.
It would have been worse if they'd sort of gone, well, can't wait to see you next time then.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
It was, very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. But yeah. Oh, actually, I do have another autistic moment. Actually,
Hang on, there's a Curb Your Enthusiasm thing for that. There was a character there who apparently had a big vagina. And you know how you do the motion for a little dick, you just put your two little fingers near each other. They did one where you put your palm, the bottom of your palms, is that what they are, together,
yes.
and your fingers out in a V shape.
Yes.
To say, they were saying that should be the motion for the woman's version of little dick is big vagina.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. Because can I just do a bit of a theory here now? I don't think it's a racist thing, but you can cut it out if it's racist, right?
Oh, God, no.
I haven't been able to experiment with this myself. But you know how they say, like, black men have bigger penises?
Right.
This has been a theory for me for 30 years. And then they say that Asian men's penises are smaller. Therefore, do black women have bigger vaginas and Asian women have smaller vaginas?
Yes, because I think it just comes down to body size and shape in general, and more generalised.
So you think it is that way?
I would say so, only because in general, Asian people tend to be a little smaller in frame. It's just the way that the genetics worked.
Okay.
And they talk about Scottish men having hangers, but I think that's more because they
don't wear underpants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was just gravity doing that.
Yes, that's it. Oh, imagine it like an old Scottish man's.
Oh,
tackle.
jeez.
Anyway,
Getting stuck in the moss.
Yes.
Getting dragged in the peat
Exactly.
as they walk their way through the highlands.
So my other autistic moment was I was messaging
They
my
use it as a stool.
Oh yes, that's funny. Okay, so I was messaged my brother and I said to him, I have to go to hospital now. Haven't told the parents. Full stop. Just going straight there from the doctor. Okay. So and then my brother spoke to my parents. My mum was talking to them a couple of times actually, and when I said that, well, what do you interpret that as meaning? Do you interpret that as meaning tell the parents or don't tell the parents? It says, I have to go to the hospital now, haven't told the parents, just going straight there from the doctor.
Right. Okay. So one interpretation could be, could you do the contacting? But I would have thought you'd say that. And
Even though you're on your way to the hospital and you have other things to think about?
Yes. Yeah, so you either haven't because you've been too busy to, but why would you contact the brother instead of the parents straight away? Because he
messaged me He messaged me and I was replying. I just said, I've got to do this. So I'm going here. And so he spoke to my parents a couple of times. And then when I rang them later that night, I said, I've just got back from the hospital. And Mum's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, didn't my brother tell you? She said, no, I've spoken to him a few times. And she get cross at him? But then he'd said, oh, well, Bianca didn't want me to tell you.
I can see that as a possible interpretation.
Possible, yes.
Yeah. But I would have returned the message quickly and said, oh, hope you're going to be okay. Did you want me to tell them?
Yes, but we've both made our own assumptions.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Anyway, I thought that was an interesting moment.
That's a good...
On to our what, do you have something to say to me? It's the complimenty thingy bit. Watch out. Watch out. It's a compliment from Dad. Something?
I've got no notes here.
Well,
Usually I have notes written
try,
down.
but you can make up Mr. Men stories on the spot. Why can't you make up a compliment on the spot?
That's true. Why can't I? Because usually the Mr. Men stories are ridiculous and a compliment's supposed to be heartfelt.
Is that what maybe you're feeling? Yeah, you're putting too much emphasis and too much on that.
There's a guy at work. There's three of us sort of catch up together online a bit just to talk about work and what's going on at work and things like that. And one of the guys is the king of compliments. Mm-hmm. And I told him it's starting to really annoy me. because he's just so free with his compliments, and I cringe when I hear them. Whether he's saying it to someone else or saying them to me, they're just it's too much. It's too much, and I think maybe it's too much to be doing one every podcast. I really do. It's just too much.
Okay, all right, but I can do lots of compliments on me, like, "Oh, Dan, I think those glasses look really
No,
good on
that's
your..."
all bullshit.
But I wouldn't say it if I didn't think it. You've got glasses that suit your face well. I wouldn't say it. You know me, I wouldn't say it. I'd say, "Oh, you've got new glasses. How do you feel about them?" That's how you'll know when I don't like something, and so will everyone else now.
Well, my compliment would be, because I was thinking of that before, you know how I was talking about how I've started to, like, I hung up on my meeting and went out for a walk.
Yeah.
That's the first time I'd done that. And it felt really good to do that. I think you've done the same over the last 4 weeks, is that you're following the natural course of how you're feeling and going with it, instead of trying to divert, trying to pause it, trying to do anything else like that. You're just trying to go through that journey without lying to yourself.
Yes. It just came to a head, had to be done. Yeah. That's
Well, not necessarily. It can go on for years. People can have this stuff and just suck it up, and then it just ends up getting worse and worse and worse, as opposed to just trying to follow what your head and your heart feel about dealing with it.
Yeah.
On the spot.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dan. I feel like we are complete now. It's been nice to chat with you.
Yes. Oh. Did you want to talk about something you just noticed?
Oh.
I'm going to do it back to you now.
I'm just going to say, did you notice that I did not mention M. Rusciano for the entire podcast?
And she mentioned M. Rusciano.
I knew you'd say that. It's such a thing to say. You're waiting for me to say that. But I do have stuff to say about her, so I have to wait for that next week.
Oh, no, please. I'm going to put together all of them, maybe, and we can send them off to her and say, give some money, thanks. Recognition, anything, but we need something for the amount of times that she's playing part of this.
Yeah.
We need to change our podcast name, I think, maybe. Late to the Party podcast featuring...
Oh, featuring M. Rusciano.
Yeah,
she might have
like in the rap songs. That's another cool hip way to...
Or we could just, you know what, we could just message her every time we do a podcast. I'll just send her the link every time. But then she'll block me, and then I won't be able to. Then I won't be able to see any of her things, would I? Can we come
up with some modern names? Like we're trying to catch up to the Chloes and stuff like that, doing their hip, modern ways where they're doing their podcast and the videos.
You sound really
and stuff.
old. You sound like a boomer saying that.
I know. I'm trying. And so we need to come up with some names, and I'm thinking like I could be like little Lil Lil Daz.
Lil Daz, okay.
You know, like Lil Kim sort of thing.
Yeah.
So what would you be? B. It has to be B. It has to be. B dog. B dog.
Oh, B dog. B dog. That's really great because my last name, which I don't know if we say my last name on here, but it actually starts with PAL, which is a dog food brand. Yeah. B dog. Right? Do you love that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's B dog and Lil Daz signing off.
Yeah. Over and out. Woo.
And here's the latest song from who's a modern.
You. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. I said this is the new Snoop Dogg. The new Snoop Dogg hit. I'm gonna smoke me some marijuana.
Word. All right, chill out.
Peace.
Gone. Heard about you and your teeth on the weekend?
My teeth. Oh, I did more.
Yes.
I did more